Today I will be talking about DOT inspections. I work in a mechanic shop that focuses on this to ensure that all vehicles are kept safe along the roads. And DOT is a government funded, they're almost like cops. You've seen them, this Department of Transportation, but they focus mainly on 18-wheelers and other big heavy-duty trucks. Anything commercial is DOT involved. So 18-wheelers have to go through weigh stations through a certain amount of times throughout each state. They have to ensure that their weight is acceptable for their truck, meets standards, because if a truck is overweight, they're not allowed to move until they've shifted their weight otherwise. And as far as DOT inspections go, there's one annually. So each truck has to get one DOT inspection each year. And with this inspection, it allows them to travel, and if they are pulled over, they have proof that they've gone through inspection, and DOT isn't going to hassle them as much if they've got an inspection sheet. So some of the things that we covered during a DOT inspection is checking from front to back, headlights, taillights, all the wiring. 18-wheelers have a lot of lights on them. This is because you have to see them at night when they're on the road. So you want to ensure that all the lights are working properly so that cars can see them and notice them while they're driving alongside with them. Another big thing is tires and brakes that we focus on. We focus on making sure that tires are within 4/32 of an inch. If they are below that, then they have to be changed because they don't meet DOT requirements. In brakes, they have to be within an 1/8 inch thick of pad left, or else they have to be changed as well. Brakes are vital, especially with big trucks. When you've got a big truck that weighs 100,000 pounds, you want it to be able to stop as soon as possible. So it is vital to ensure that the brakes are working properly. We also have to check for leaks as far as airlines, oil leaks, coolant leaks, anything that could leak. We have to make sure that none of it's leaking, especially on the hubs of the brakes. There's oil in the axles, and if it gets on the brakes, they'll slip and they won't. It'll be like you don't even have brakes. It'll be like sliding on ice. So we have to ensure that everything is checked over, and we mark everything on a sheet of paper. And if anything doesn't meet requirements, we have to mark it on that paper, and the truck is not allowed to leave until it's fixed. So even if they don't want to fix it right then and there, that's fine, but their truck is going to stay right there until it is fixed, because it's a liability thing for our shop. If we were to let a truck leave that was unfit for driving, then it would come back on us, and we could potentially get sued by somebody who got hurt, or DOT itself, or the state, anything. So it's our responsibility to ensure the safety of others, and to make sure that the drivers and the companies know what it is that they need fixed, or what it is that they need to change about their vehicle to ensure their safety. And another big thing we focus on is, again, I said the lights and tires, but we also have to ensure that all the gauges in the truck work. If DOT pulls a truck over and the gauges aren't working properly, DOT can write you a ticket for that as well, because of improper vehicle maintenance. And this is a big thing, because you got to know you've got oil pressure, you got to know your engine coolant temperature, you got to know your air pressure to make sure that you're safe. There's a lot of things that go on when you're driving a big truck, and it's vital to ensure safety of everyone around you and yourself. And that's all DOT wants, is for people to be able to inspect it and ensure the safety. But to do a DOT inspection, you have to have 2 years of experience, whether it's at a job or it's at school. You've got to have 2 years experience working on these big trucks to be certified to complete a DOT inspection. So that is how you do a DOT inspection. It's fairly simple. It's just a lot of things to go over at once, but it's easy when you've got a sheet right in front of you that lists everything to check over. So there it is.